I apologize if you can hear the dishwasher, but I thought I'd do another few recordings because I have a busy week again next week. But I'm making what Mom called homemade a hamburger helper, or what everybody else seems to call it, goulash. And I'll tell you how I'm making it this time, because that's one of the beauties of it, is it's versatile. You can add just about anything to it. Right now I've got veggie patties from Dollar Tree that I bought a little while ago. It's been a few months. It's about half a pound. And I like them because they actually taste like meatloaf or something. They don't, because they have veggies in them and stuff. But I don't buy a lot because I also eat meat. But I decided to make it with that. And then I got elbow macaroni in there. I need to polish off a box of macaroni, and I probably need to buy some more, but that's neither here nor there. Or I may have a box. I'll have to look, but anyway, I'm going to add frozen veggies. I might add an onion. Mom always did. I loved it with onion, or 2 or 3 preferably, but that was for more people too. I'm not making that big of a batch. And I'll add cheese, probably a few slices, which for what little I'm making is a lot of cheese, but I love cheese, and it's not very expensive. And I'll add tomato soup. You can add canned tomatoes. You can add tomato sauce. You can add ketchup. Any of those, really. But I have like what feels like a lifetime supply of tomato soup, because my sister, she don't hate tomato soup, but it's not her favorite, and my nieces don't eat it as much as they used to, and she had a ton, and I was out. And she's like, well, close to being out. I said, and I need to buy tomato soup a couple of months ago. She said, well, I have a bunch, and they've all still got good dates on them, but I also need to be using, That's the thing about stockpiles. You have to use the stuff, or it does you no good. And so that will be my lunch and my supper today. And probably my lunch tomorrow. But anyway, that is what I'll be making. And tomorrow, got pork chops on sale. Pork loin, whatever you want to call it. I call them pork chops because they're pretty much pork chops, but without the bone, but they're pork loin. And they didn't have a lot of fat either. But it was something they had quite a bit of. And this was a few months ago, but it's been in the freezer. And I just laid it out just now. So by tomorrow evening, it'll be good and thawed. And if not, I'll make it for Wednesday. But anyway, then I'm going to have either cooked taters, probably cooked taters, but I may be lazy and use one of those flavored mashed potato packs that I got that were on sale. But I don't think I'll buy any more of those, simply because it's just me, and I love mashed potatoes, but I can't eat that many mashed potatoes before they go bad. And it's like, a lot of times I make 2 if I make it by itself, because 1 don't seem to be enough, and 2 seems to be way too much. But anyway, I'll probably make the cooked taters. And I'll probably use one of my boxes of cornbread. And it will last me probably a couple more minutes. Um, but, that, you know, sorry, I keep getting distracted. But it, you know, between that and the goulash, I probably got 4 or 5 days worth of meals there, and it wasn't that much, because the burger patties, I don't think they had went to $1 yet where I live, $1.25 yet where I live. But even if they were $1.25, and yes, I did use both of them, but I got the thing of macaroni for $1 at most, and I used about half of it, the half or so that was left, and I've already gotten several uses out of it. The tomato soup, even if I bought it, is for the generic or on sale. It's usually about 50 to 60 cents, especially at the time I bought it, or my sister bought it. I don't know if it's the 1 or 2 cans I had left, or the one of what seemed like 20 cans she had, but it probably wasn't 20, but it felt like it. At least 10 to 12, okay? Probably more than that. And then the cheese I bought in bulk, and I put them in separate sandwich bags, and I just put down one at a time, because it'll stay a few months in the freezer, and it keeps me from having to buy it month to month to month. When I catch it at the discount store, I do that. It's too expensive in the grocery stores. The pork loin, like I said, it was on sale. They had a surplus at the time, and this was a few months ago, because at the time they didn't have a lot of beef or chicken, but they had plenty of pork. And then other times they don't have as much pork, but they have more beef and chicken. You know how it's been the last couple of years. But anyway, or it may have even been at that discount grocery store, which is different than the discount store I talk about. And I don't know if it's really a discount grocery store as much as they just sell generics. But unlike the other store, the actual discount store, they sell everything you can think of. Like Walmart used to sell before the internet. It's just whatever they have, and it's first come, first served. And they rarely put a limit on stuff you can buy, on how many you can buy. If you want to buy out their whole inventory of that, they will let you. So, and of course most people don't do that, because a lot of times it's either feast or famine there. Like, they haven't had trash bags there for months, but when they finally get them, they'll have hundreds. And it's like 100 trash bags for less, or the same amount, but usually less. Usually a couple of dollars less than what you pay for 40 generic somewhere else. And it's wrapped in a plastic thing. I don't know if it fell out of a box or what, but that's how it comes to them. They have a deal with Costco. And there's another gentleman around here that has a deal with Walmart, with Sam's Club, if you will. And they take all of their, they take a couple of 1 to 2 truckfuls, depends on where, either once a week or twice a week or every other week. It's a contract with them. And they sell it to them by the truckful, and then they decide how much they will sell it to you. It's all stuff they've overstocked on, or like the dishwasher packs, if they have a little, if the tops have to be taped, and sometimes they're not even torn at the top, the little flip over lid that you have to flip